also taking somewhat of a second to do so. Team UK is there. We have 6mo pulling up. And again, is this Argentina fight? That was a bit of mutually assured destruction before. It felt like Homie's grenade, though, later on was quite good. Now, 6mo in a bit of trouble. The rest of his team's backing him up this time in Beautiful Death. Iroh are all just piling into this. This is going to be a very bloody battle in just a moment's time.
Silzen's got that high ground, though, advantage that he might be able to spot the rest of Turkey that are coming in from behind. 6mo on the top of this current compound building hasn't actually spotted any member of Argentina just yet. It's actually quite slow.
Big shot.
As Miluk gets the elimination onto Summer. Great start for Canada as we head back over to Turkey and Argentina.
He's burning alive. Run, Iroh, run. But can he make it away? It looks like he's just about made it out of that, so he can try and pop up the heel, but this is far from ideal. 3 players pretty much pinned in towards this building, and you have Argentina in a very nice position. Mert really needs to try and make a play out of this one. Maybe try and support the team somehow, but you can see that utility being put down to try and clear these buildings.
Speaking of support, though, Rivox is not actually here. You can see him on the mini-map all the way up to the northwest. He's on the other side of the road and pretty far back. Yes, it might be able to help out a little bit, but Turkey are inside the building. He's not going to be able to spot much at all.
I don't mind him in that sort of position if he's trying to at least catch them if they tried to play out of that, maybe trying to hold off an angle to ensure they can't wrap on it. But now there's going to be an isolated player. That's going to be a Beautiful Death and 6mo combining, and now the push begins. 6mo winding up to it, but you can see the pre-fire. They're trying to slow them down. The tick nade, the underhand, no, he's considering it, but he's got to let it go now on towards the stairs, but they're in the building.
Yeah. They know they've got the advantage here as well. It's 4 versus 2. As I said, Ribo's back. 6mo gets an initial and immediate knockdown onto an Esther. Pubg was able to get a penalty. Mert somehow takes his own teammates out. There's 3 down for Turkey. Pubg can somehow get a 4K here. Mert holds the angle, and so does Pubg. He doesn't know he's exactly there. Mert runs up the stairs. I think that was a pre-fire. He would have heard him running.
Oh, mate, you can see Mert on a recovery mission here. He knows he's made a terrible, terrible mistake. And the rest of Argentina now turning up. Ribo's coming in because he knows there's a real issue. If he has utility, if he has a nade, that could be huge. Oh, no, Ribo, if you let that go, that'd be massive. It's push time, though. They're going up to try and clear. That's such a terrifying way to play this. And now Mert holds the line.
Pubg, the last one alive for Argentina. They elected not to use the nade. Pubg doesn't have any. Mert down below. He went for the flash, but now he gets a kill. That's much better from Turkey. And yet he can actually get them all revived. They could have 4 standing by. No, never mind. Vietnam, though, picked up 1 or 2 in that. That's pretty big for them.
Welcome
to get going at all. Hello? That's not supposed to happen, Pansy.
No, it's really not. Okay, this now is a issue. Xenox, let's talk as to why. Look at these teams and look at these rotations. Germany is in a good position, but they're about to get crashed by everybody. I'm very surprised, and I think most of the teams are. This has gone this far towards the east.
I think it should be noted as well, Phase 3 technically could go for a southeast hard shift over to the North Island. If that does happen, it does mention the teams that are inside of the zone. That's great, that's handy. But they, of course, are going to have teams coming in.
Yeah, Vietnam about to get very close by to Finland. This could be a very, very treacherous battle, and Finland have nothing to lose, which could be the dangerous real look for them, but Samti's been quelled. He may be overextended, but Korea and Canada very close by. Pio on the rotation, got to be careful. Moody is looking like he wants to engage. He's going to not get the tag. They get away with this. A small bit of information found, but Finland trying to make the play up here. Samti was in the middle of the road and got punished for that insolence.
Canada running a 2-2 split. Dangerous, especially when Korea are looming. When Thailand is looming. They are in a very dangerous spot right now. Levi's and Nim. Oh, that's a smoke.
Oh, it's a smoke. Who's trolling us? Who's doing this? These circles, these smokes? Come on now. Revives come in. No harm, no foul, at least for now.
The map has actually started to spread out quite a bit. There's not a lot of teams that are actually contesting each other. Impala, the minivan they go. Insight and Vasily are going to vacate. Try and get closer towards Zoidmate. They're not grouped up. It's a 2-1 split for Australia. It might be a 0-1 split if they're not careful. That's Zoidmate who tags back. Michael is low. He's knocked down. 1-for-1 trade. Zoid got Michael, and it was Bard who got Insight, but China get another one onto Australia.
No matter what the UK do, it feels like China's there just grinning. Look at these shots coming out as well. Mad 98 with a blinder. And now Australia's left in tatters. Zoidmate is going to have to get the hell out of Dodge. He knows this one's a bit of a lost cause. And again, another steal for China.
United Kingdom playing with their food. China gobbling it all down. In the top 5. They're not going to be battling for a prime position. But they still would have liked to get the kills onto Australia.
Just for the banter. We
Yep.
love a bit of the banter. Anyway, looking at this, we do have Chinese Taipei on Overwatch here between Finland and that's Vietnam just in the background, but here comes the circle.
Of course, the water is going to be evaporated going into phase number 4, and so is Andy. Bahalaka also gets Rogi. It's a quick double
just in
in
the
the
middle of
United
the open.
States in the middle of the field. They're just driving by. Can he make it a third? Can he get RDNX? He hasn't quite had a fortunate time in vehicles over the last 24 hours, but he gets away this time.
Yeah, this time feels like the way to say it. The USA, though, lapping up those points in the south. But the teams who are actually on the outskirts right now, you can't avoid it. You have Russia, you have Thailand, Canada, and Korea
Rusty.
all looking for the way forward. Rusty's there. I've got to be very careful here. You can see Milk wanting in on this Chinese Taipei, chomping at the bit. And again, Brazil needs to run away.
That's exactly what Rosti Zera does. Pushes back Brazil inside of the zone of the area.
Oh,
and Zoidmate, unfortunately, has been hunted down by China. Now, he is a fragger, though. He is pretty good. He could get a 1 versus 3 if China are not careful. If they don't play this safe, they've got to respect him. But Zoid's put himself in a horrible position, and Godby doesn't respect him, annihilates him. Australia are out in 14, and Thailand might follow them.
And to Canada, of all people, if Drassel confirms that, that's a lovely pickup of points there for him. That's exactly what you want to be seeing. Break ahead from the other players and other teams in that three-way tie. Here comes the push. Got to be careful. Korea gonna strike now. They're moving away from this. They don't want that battle. Moody's nade could be big, though. Can he find the placement that he wants from this? I'm not sure if it's going to go far enough. No, and Thailand might need to disengage here.
Duckman is prone. It's going to be Thanawat who's running away. Actually runs straight past that pickup truck. Duckman stays behind. Canada's still the tournament. Oh, the opposite happens. Caster curse indeed.
Oh my, okay, Russia's back in the game here. If they keep 4 alive in this sort of position and they keep getting those points up, it's game on. Team USA, though, getting engaged upon. That's the USA trying to make their way through, but it's just RDNX left alive. Can he redeem himself? He's doing everything he can. He had an absolute disaster before, but his teammates are being picked up. Zampa, oh, RDNX, was he about to go out the window? Are you kidding me? Maybe just a peek. The nade comes out. He's going to try and buy time. He's looking for another escape here. He's looking for his wave to freedom, and he might just find a Bahawaka on the other side. Up close and personal. We've seen Chinese Taipei. It was Bahawaka who went down. Finland in amongst it all. RDNX, he's fighting with everything he has to take down the USA.
He wants to redeem himself from yesterday. He might just be able to do that if he can find Zampa and finish him off. It would essentially be almost a 1 versus 3, the opposite of what happened yesterday. So we move back to Finland and Chinese Taipei, and Finland win this fight. It might be the end of Chinese Taipei and their race for the first place finish as well.
It's gonna get a little tricky. Wait, Moody just got picked up. Big boy shot. That's a 400-meter shot coming out from Miraku, excuse me. Moody going down there for Canada is a big loss. That's then down to 3, and they had a good approach to this, but Korea now getting into the fight. They're getting a couple of shots towards China, towards Vietnam, Thailand on the move. PO's seen that, and PO is deadly. Uh-oh, Vietnam, though, fights on every front. Leo goes down.
2 kills for Vietnam, 3 players alive. Chippy moved into the zone, but he's just right below them. The 3 teams that were tied coming into this game. Russia, a doozy, Uber, all up north next to the United Kingdom, and Reels is not going to survive that one from Uber. Knockdown, needs to finish it off with this next one, falls short of the mark.
It does. Does that get stolen, though? I'm not sure if anyone can see it. You can see Maluk already moving up for Canada, getting in towards position. Russia still holding China in between them and the southern pack here. Germany still in the east, holding on to that eastern road. Miraku hits the deck and tries to stay alive. But here comes Inonic. Oh, no. Inonic's already starting to kick off here. They did get themselves into a nice position, and that could be a pickup. He tried to scout the next position, and now that's going to slow the roll from Canada.
Yep, slow them right down to just 2 players remaining. So I guess, in a way, that 2-2 split that they've been playing might come to fruition here permanently if they cannot find this revive onto Maluk. And they have gone in for that recovery mission. They've gone right to the scope of Enonix.
And no one's got an angle on that. That's going to be a really hard shot to hit. K-Mind has to land an absolute blinding shot. Drassel's there as well.
Michael.
It's a very thin angle, but his teammates are bleeding out in the UK. You can see Michael. Oh, no. Team UK could ruin this for Canada. The nade. It's good. Oh, it doesn't get them. How is they still alive? The follow-up, is that any better?
No.
It goes too far.
Are you serious? The luck of the Irish might be the luck of Canada right now. They can turn around, potentially get Michael, but Miraku's got high ground and a pretty distant advantage. This time he lands it. Finally, it only took 3 times the charm. Maluk throws out the smokes. The pressure mounting onto Canada. It's 2 standing. K-Mind knocked down. but it is only his first knock, so he's not bleeding out that quickly. The smokes are up, and they kind of feel like the nades have all been used.
Michael's desperate to get in on this. He's going to be making the play. You can see him looking around the corner. He wants to find these points. A team with nothing to lose might be the most deadly at this point. Korea is chomping at the bit to get into this. They're looking for a way into getting those points for themselves as well. But for now, it looks like Michael's fallen off this, looking for a deeper angle to play with. While all this happened, RDNX did find Zampa in the end, but there we go. Michael overstepped, Russia got vision, and now he needs to fall away.
Sanya with the tag. Then what going to be finished off actually by Udu. That's more bad news for Thailand. So far, this game certainly going in the hands of Korea. They're liking what they're seeing, but Canada. It's not over just yet. Still 11 teams remaining. 19 and a half minutes has gone. Drassel avoids the nade by the skin of his teeth. K-Mine and Maluk at the front line. Nade or smoke? It was a smoke, and K-Mine now knocked down by Inonix. The pressure still mounting onto Canada. They can't find a way out of here.
No, they're pinned in, and they're about to be absolutely brutalized. Team UK on the corner. Miraku delivers. Bullet after bullet. Maluk's gone down. It's looking like it's all gone wrong for Canada. Drassel left, trying to desperately hold on, and he does. Somehow he stays alive, and he might even be able to find K-Mind here. But does he go for the revive? The blues on his back. He's going to have to make his mind up.
Yeah, he got the stick. He threw the smoke very quickly. It was a second knock for K-Mind, so he was bleeding out quite rapidly. Threw the smoke, got the stick onto the revive. They will get back up as South Korea now turn their attention away towards Vietnam, towards Thailand. Shippy's going to go down. It's Levi's who gets the knock inside of the smoke. And Thailand are starting to fall into pieces here in this match 2 of day 3.
Could be a huge moment here for Vietnam. If they get this cleanup on Finland, that's a boatload of points for Finland. Again, are deadly. These guys individually, you can't underestimate. Yes, they've had a poor performance, but you don't want to go into a 1v1 against Samti or Gemti or any of these players. Sapao has been a highlight player, but Pio there finishing off Shippy is going to be another big pickup of points against a team you desperately want to be doing that against.
This is massive for Vietnam. Thailand, Canada haven't quite been performing to what we saw from them in the previous game. They've got 2 kills, still 3 players alive, but they have to win this fight against Finland. Sapao spots Gemti, but he can't take his head off. He takes a bit of damage back. It's from Pio. Oh, he's on a mission right now. Only 1 kill. Sapao hits him back with a headshot of his own and just says, calm down, Pio. We'll fight you next.
And in all of that mess, we've seen some of the teams who are within that kind of cluster in the top 5 going down. Now Vietnam trying to hold on here. Finland does fall. It's Vietnam claiming the points. 5 kills in this game is good, but Korea are lingering in the background. A huge battle towards the top here. Japan wants in on the action, and Korea finally get eyes towards them.
I did say that Vietnam would see you next, Korea. Now they have to. Now they've got to push towards South Korea. They're coming in from behind. And obviously Korea are taking shots from the likes of Germany, the likes as well as Japan. Nade from Pio knocks Levi's though. They've got to turn their attention back over to Vietnam. It's the impending pressure. Pio with a knockdown to Sapao. Canada eliminated in 7th place as well. South Korea's Pio on 1 health. Nim going for the revive on Sapao. They need him. As Levi's is going to lead out, they're down to 2. The spray close. So Pio, please give them a chance, give them a break. Nim, he gets his head ripped off. And Vietnam are at 6. South Korea are pulling away.
They are, but Russia wants a word in this. Kemba from afar does find Pio. That's your superstar under pressure now. He does find some cover to fall back to, so there's a chance of recovery. But that's a big shot from way off in the distance. China still stands. Japan holds the middle. Germany towards the northeast. But Korea need to move forward, and they have a lot of attention.
As well. They want in on the action. And it does give a helping hand to Russia. The pressure lifting off. They're down to just 2. Aduzi and Senya. And they're not sure exactly where to go. Senya with a knockdown onto December 12th. And now got to be knocked down by Sez. But might that give away his position to South Korea?
But I don't know if Korea can capitalize on that with Germany knocking on the door. The Eastern Front is here, and they have great vision. Inonix trying to spot that one out, but he doesn't have much of a hope in hell as Chris has the angles watched. And these are 2 heavyweights. If you see Inonix and Chris going head-to-head, that's a big one. Now, Senya did get the point against China there. December 12th will go to his pocket, but Mad98 is just weighing this out. He has nowhere else to go. He's merely going to try and hinder the others. And now Odir Mayfire trying to find a deeper angle. Germany getting pulled back on! And it's Pio finding Chris. Could you think of a better battle? And here we go. Japan focuses towards the remainder of China. Germany moving closer, and Korea still standing tall.
Senya picks up the elimination, sends China.
Skin of his teeth. Japan are being denied any vision. Senya hits the deck, and now Korea move up. They're on the play. Look at those smokes. Says up above it, though, he's going to try and position well. Do they know this position?
Says.
Have they counted for this one?
Have they counted for Says? He's the one that's
nade.
behind them, and you're
One
right.
nade.
One nade into that shack, and he gets all three members of South Korea. They don't know he's there, but he might not know their exact location either. That smoke wall was huge. I counted about 9 or 10 smokes all in. Oh, the Molotov, but it's not going to be able to get him. He's standing on top of the shelf.
Oh, he's so lucky right now, and they might actually write this off as being clear. That could be a misread, a very, very fatal one.
Oh, through the smoke, though. You're right. That might have been the information, the misinformation for South Korea. Seeing that smoke start to bloom and come out, though, they must know that there's someone in there. Despite the fire, Senya's eliminated. Russia are out in fourth, and Pios comes to the forefront. He comes to the battlefield. Germany, Japan, and South Korea.
Wait.
Phase 9.
Says is still holding this together. Pio is still getting points. Now you're seeing Shinobi trying to get some sort of tag, some sort of damage. There's Brexco finding Pio. So that's Korea now under pressure from Germany. And this is big pressure. They're working out there's two teams here. This is the information play. But here comes Japan. Here comes the pressure. Aqua 5 still stands. But the question is, for how long?
That was the ace up the sleeve that Japan had. It was Says. He came around the back. He wasn't able to fully capitalize, probably as much as he should. Loki, he's keeping his attention focused towards Japan. The rest of Korea making sure that... Loki's actually towards Germany. The rest of Korea looking at Japan.
Yeah, no, Germany still hold the line. They can watch everyone in this leave them to try and battle each other.
Oh, boy.
Brexco's nade.
This is it. One nade.
Is it it? Did it go in or is it on the roof? I think they're okay for now. They just about escaped with their lives. He doesn't know how close he just got. Now Loki is challenged with the task of holding back the German front, and he's done well. He's found one. That's a big pickup there. Depp is waiting. He knows Korea are not far. Brexco still thrown down, waiting to off the play. He gets the spray on one, but he can't make any more of it. Japan still with 4, racking up the bodies. It's all Japan.
5